All right, now I'm going to come into this and add a lot more bits of black. So on top of the details layer, I'm selecting it. I'm going to add a new layer, and I'll call this one black marks. Probably stripes, but I'm going to call them marks. And then I'm going to hide all the other layers. Show and hide, show and hide. And there's black on that, and then there's details. So here on the black marks layer, I'm going to have some fun making these black shapes. So using the pen tool, I'm going to click and drag them out. So there's the first one, and I will make it black. And again, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag, and click. And I'm going to continue doing that. I'll zoom in a little closer here on this side of the tiger's head. Let's look again at the background layer. And let's look at the orange layer. Yep, so I'm going to make some more black shapes. Okay, so I need to draw a whole bunch more of these black shapes. And I'm going to do that and then get back to you. But essentially, what I'll be doing is clicking, slightly dragging and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking until I make a lot of shapes. So I've been adding black shapes. I want to show you my progress. Here's what I have now, and you can see it's really starting to look much more like a tiger. I'll do some more of these. Hiding the other layers again, and pen tool, and more black shapes. So clicking and dragging, and then click and drag. Now I'm going to draw one of these shapes more accurately to give you an idea of what it would be like if I tried to draw something more accurately, or if you draw something more accurately. I'm going to zoom in here on this ear shape. And I did that with the zoom tool. So if I double click, I can zoom out. If I double click on the hand tool, I get fit, excuse me, I get fit in window, and double click on the magnifying glass. That is 100%. With the magnifying glass, I'll click and drag in and zoom in on this ear. Grabbing the pen tool again, I'm going to click and drag. And I'm dragging in the direction that I'm drawing, which is up to the left. Then here's the next curve, click and drag down. And here's the next part of the curve, click and drag at an angle. And again, I'm following the curve. Now here, I'm going to do a bunch of small clicks. And now you can see I can't see the line anymore that I'm drawing, so I'll click the arrow to make sure I can see what I'm doing by just drawing a line right now. And again, in terms of accuracy, I'm just showing you I'm picking the spots where just the black are. I'm not really worried about the white because that'll be a negative shape. I'm not going to draw that again. But here I'll be up against the side of this ear with some more little fringy things, and then negative space. The curves are the hardest thing to do. Clearly, just clicking does take a little practice, but what's really more important is getting the feeling of drawing a curve. So here I'll curve again, click, click and drag, click, 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 click and drag, click and drag, click, more clicks. And then coming back to the point where I started, I might want to smooth this curve on the ear a little bit to make it fit better. I'll click this anchor point and drag it down. And so now it's closer to the contour of the ear, and clicking the arrow button. Now it is filling instead of stroking, and I'm going to double click on the hand tool to fit in window. Click away with the black arrow tool to hide the selection, turn on the other layers. Wow, it's really definitely starting to look a lot more like a tiger. I do have quite a bit more to do, such as the top teeth, bottom little mini teeth, and the insides of the eye.